Well, because the NTSB are the investigating body, we've had to be very careful not to be able to say anything to date. We knew there was no explosion. We knew that the fuel tanks and engine were all intact, and we found it, uncomfortable over the weekend when so many self-proclaimed experts, particularly in the UK, came out saying that there had been an explosion. So anyway, we're pleased that the NTSB have come out and categorically denied that, and I think they're getting closer to knowing what did happen, which is excellent. When the Sunday press talked about fuel tanks exploding, engines exploding, had pictures of enormous explosions, they seem to then have to justify that by looking for reasons why it might have happened. The fact is, it didn't happen, and we have 400 of the best engineers in the world working there. We have very few engineers ever leave us because they love working for the company, and I think that those self-proclaimed experts, can now go on and be self-proclaiming about something else. We actually had 2 people sign up on the day of the crash. We've had literally hundreds of people who have signed up, send us really lovely letters of support and saying that they 100% are sticking with the program. And I think the messages of support from the public have been wonderful. So apart from a few seasoned skeptical newspapers that got it horribly wrong, that the public have been incredibly supportive. I believe it. My own estimate is it's going to take nothing like 12 months. I mean, the NTSB have given a strong indication as to what they think caused the crash, and I think they're going to be able to ascertain. I may be mistaken, and it's up for them to say the exact cause relatively quickly. We will then be able to see whether there's anything we have to do to address it to make 100% sure it doesn't happen again, and then we can move forward. We have a wonderful team of people, and they want to get to work on completing the second spaceship, starting work on the third spaceship, and getting everything back on track again. We're not going to be flying. I'm not going to be flying in space this February as I'd hoped, but I'm not going to give dates. I've given dates in the past and not met them, and I'm not going to give the skeptics about our program any ammunition in the future. We will build the second spaceship. We'll make sure it's 100% safe. We'll learn from this situation, and when we're ready to go, we will go, and we will complete what we started. And I think this is a British company. Most British people celebrate this company. We're going to, I think, achieve some incredible things, and I think we're going to make a radical difference to this world. And I'm going to support the 400 engineers who are working so hard to make this happen.